Last time we brought you that interview with a woman claiming that Bill Cosby took advantage of her at a young age. Well, now a second woman has come forward, and she tells Inside Edition that she, too, was raped by Cosby.
Okay. Another woman is now speaking out to Inside Edition with the bombshell accusation that Bill Cosby drugged and raped her.
The more women who speak out about him will realize that he is a serial rapist and hopefully get him to stop.
Joan Tarshis is a journalist and music industry publicist who lives in upstate New York. She claims Cosby slipped something into her drink in 1969 when she was a 19-year-old aspiring actress in Los Angeles.
I started getting very, very drugged, so much so that I could not stand up. And that's all I remember until the next morning when I woke up naked in bed next to him.
Tarshis first went public over the weekend in an essay published on the Hollywood Elsewhere website. I was sickened by what was happening to me and shocked that this man I had idolized was now raping me. Of course, I told no one.
He's too powerful. How could you stop him? I'm just a little person. What am I going to say? He raped me. Who's going to believe that?
We spoke to HLN host Nancy Grace about the latest sexual assault claim being made against America's favorite TV dad.
We don't know if these claims are true. And if they are true, why did they not proceed forward in a criminal court of law?
What Cosby's new accuser told us is eerily similar to what this woman, former actress Barbara Bowman, says happened to her 30 years ago.
I was introduced to him when I was 17, and the grooming and the mentoring began then.
She says she moved to New York City from Denver at Cosby's urging so he could mentor her career.
It was a very slow, very methodical, very manipulative situation. He was very slowly breaking me down, getting me very dependent on him. I was very, very scared of him.
Barbara Bowman claims she was drugged and raped by Cosby multiple times. She says her nightmare finally came to an end when she found the strength to fight back.
He came at me viciously to rape me, tried desperately, pinned me down on the bed, and was frantically trying to rip off my pants and my clothes and get his belt undone, and his belt was caught and it was clinking, and he was struggling, and I was screaming and screaming and screaming, and I created such a scene, and I was scratching and fighting and wrestling to get out of there that he finally just couldn't take the fight anymore.
Joan Tarshis says hearing Barbara Bowman's story inspired her to come forward.
If you could say anything to Bill Cosby, what would you say?
Don't go to your grave with this. Get some help. It's, admit you were wrong. But mostly get some help for himself. He's a very, very, very sick man.
Bill Cosby has never been criminally charged with sexually assaulting anyone. In 2006, he reportedly settled out of court with a woman who says she was molested by him. His attorney called those charges preposterous.